Hello guys, this is your favorite YouTuber, the Knock Knock Philosopher, and today we are going to talk about 12 personality traits of people who like to be alone. Now, do you like to be alone? Well, this question can be answered in affirmative or negative, but let's speak about it. There are many people who like to be alone. If that's you, you tend to enjoy spending as much as your time on your own as possible. Of course, you do have friends. It's just that your standard of keeping friends is way too high than the general population. And as a loner, you don't need a peer acceptance. You don't need to be accepted by the society. You are happy in your own world. And this can be a genetic cause, this can be a social cause, this can be because of some experiences. Well, here we are going to tell you 12 different special personality traits of people who like to be alone. Number one, you value time. If there is anything extremely important to your loner, it's a time. You respect and value time more than anything else. Through your self awareness, you have developed a huge level of self respect. You do not like wasting time over unnecessary worldly pleasures, or you do not like, displaying fake behavior to get your way through. No, you will do everything in your power to not be late, never waste someone else's time, and also never your own time. You love yourself and you know that you are very important, you have more important things to do, and therefore you wouldn't waste someone's time. Well, let's go to the second point, and that is being self aware. Now, if you are a psychology student, you would know that there are four levels of self fulfillment. There are four different levels of steps. There are four different steps which makes a human being complete. And the first layer has food, water, air, and the second one, has sort of bodily maintenance and stuff. The third level has peer acceptance and stuff, and the fourth level is being self-aware. And loners are particularly strong on this. They choose to ignore their thoughts and emotions. They have emotions, they have thoughts, but they like to be alone and they choose to embrace these feelings and become fully aware of them. If they have anger, they would like to know why they are angry. Can they do anything about it? If they're happy, they know how to control the happiness. They have a complete control over their emotions, and it makes them completely self-aware, and so therefore they are the most complete human beings on earth. Number three personality trait, level-headed. Loners are amazingly strong-willed. If you have watched the amazing show called Peaky Blinders, the main character, the protagonist, is completely level-headed in situations of extreme stress, and that's because he has developed it. Well, loners have the natural capacity to do so. When you put them, when you put a problem in front of them, they do not panic. They are completely calm and they try to find solutions to your problem. And as we said, the first personality trait, they value time, and therefore they will find the fastest, quickest solution to your problem and the most level-headed way. And that's why loners are one of the most amazing people. Let's go to personality number four. They are quite open-minded. They do not believe in superstitions. They do not have time for myth. They are extremely practical. Okay, just because they're alone, people assume that they are close-minded and they have certain views which are not good. Well, it is completely opposite. They are open-minded. They accept everyone's flaws, everyone's strength, and they are always up for new ideas, new activities, things which can make your personality stronger. They are ready to help others. People have wrong presumption about them, so they are always open-minded about any idea that you put power in front of them. So they are really amazing. And then the best personality trait here, clear boundaries. They have healthy boundaries. They like to keep a distance from how much close you can get to them. They understand themselves perfectly. They have strong values. They never feel alone, and that's the thing. Other people sort of bash their minds thinking, how can these people live alone? Don't they feel lonely? No, they do not. They have themselves, and they respect others' boundaries, and they will let you know if you're about to cross them. After all, if they can't be faithful to themselves, they can't be faithful to anyone. And they are always ensuring that there are boundaries. Number six, they're aware of the weaknesses and strengths. They are aware of what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are, and there is always room to improve no matter how good they think they are. That is the best part about them. No, they do not short sell themselves. They when they portray themselves, they portray their personality as a strong dominant personality, but at the same time they do accept that they are human beings. They might have flaws, and they work on their flaws. That's what makes them different from other kind of people. They are aware of their weaknesses and strengths. They are aware of their imperfections, but they still hold their head high to show others it is okay to be confident in themselves. Very empathetic. Many people think that since these people are not very emotional, or they do not display their emotions, they are not at all, capable of showing empathy towards other, and that is completely untrue. They are not sadistic. Mind that they are aware of their emotions, and that's why they're very empathetic. They feel everyone's sadness, they feel everyone's happiness, but and also it is easy for them to find the bright side in any negative circumstances. As I've said, they are level headed, so they would find a solution to whatever conflict is making someone upset, and they will always put forward that. In fact, I have a friend who was very level headed when there was a slight issue of a couple, and he thought of an idea which would have come normally to any one of us. But he thought of that idea because he was level headed. He is a self proclaimed loner and is very proud of it. And that's what makes him the best in the friend group, because he's very empathetic. As a loner, he has developed that. Let's go to the eighth personality trait. He is guided by intuition. His intuition is his constant guide. He knows what is about to happen, and he is ready with it. He doesn't get scared because he knows that whatever he is or she is choosing, it will lead to somewhere, and it will be just as amazing as the last adventure he or she had. And therefore, they are very, very confident about where they are going, what they are doing, and what their gut instincts are pointing through to. They are never codependent. There is a time in their life where they may feel that if they need to depend on someone else for anything at all. But relationships of different nature, like platonic, romantic, it comes once to every human being, and it does come to them, but they're never codependent. Even if they fall into dependence, once the relationship ends, they go back in their track, and that's what makes them amazing. They are very strong in their personality, and they are self-aware, and that's what makes them amazing. 10th, unlike what most people think, they are very kind, and I'm telling you, they are the most kindest spirits on earth. Yes, some people might hesitate to go to them. They would say, oh, he has a lot of attitude, oh, she has a lot of nakra. But to be really honest, they are one of the most kindest spirits, and they will help you with the level-headedness. And you must always ensure to go to your friend who is lonely, who is a loner, whatever he is. That friend is the one who will help you in everything. 11th, their 11th personality trait, they are extremely courageous. They are a person they are people who exude confidence. They exude, if they're male, they exude that alpha male personality. Other people look up to that courage with inspiration in their eyes. There isn't a single challenge or adversity that you will face. if you have a loner friend. This goes hand in hand with one of the best role models because of how courageous they really are. And finally, again, the negative portrayal of people towards people who consider themselves loner. Well, to be really honest, they are the most self-loving people. Even in the most baddest of bad times, even in the most best of good times, they will always find a way to love themselves. They will invest in themselves. They will keep themselves healthy. They will keep themselves in the track. And even if they're not having a good time, they will try to have a good time. There is always a room to improve, and they are really working hard for success. And that's the 12 personality traits of people who like to be lonely. If you guys agree with this, please make sure to subscribe and make sure to have loner friends. And if you're a loner, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is your favorite YouTuber, the Knock Knock Philosopher. Peace.